Hi, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. I hope everyone here is doing well and taking care. Given the current circumstances, I feel as though perhaps we should take a moment and just pause, the video right here, and take a minute to just be grateful and thankful for what we have and give to the positive stream of consciousness that is present and make that stronger. And pray for the health of everyone. So go ahead, and if you can, just take a minute out of your day and just pray. Or at least just send good thoughts into the world. And then let's begin your reading. Hi Cancer. Let's go ahead and take a look at your reading for April 2020. And as you can see from the thumbnail, this reading is going to be a little bit different. Okay. We're going to go ahead and use the Enchanted Map Oracle cards to pull 3 different cards, one for love, health, and wealth. So we already have our 3 cards here, and the first card is that of encouragement. So for your love life, let's go ahead and take in the energy, paying attention to the number 54, and I am sensing for those of you, especially who are coupled, married, encouragement is coming across as a card that your partner will be there for you throughout this month. And especially if you've been going through a difficult time, your partner will be someone who will be very, very reliable. For those of you, this might be pertaining to a really good friend in your life, someone who's just there for you, always very supportive of you in every possible way. And the card is also representative of the fact that if things have been a little difficult between you and the other in the past, then things are about to get better. Like I said, it's a card of encouragement. And so it is definitely sending out some positive energy as well that, good things are coming. So don't lose hope. Enjoy what you do have, for more is to come. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and clarify this card as well. And love just doesn't have to be between partners or anything like that, right? Love can be between friends. It can also be motherly love, because I am sensing this as, an authoritative figure, you can say maternal, paternal, as well as that of a child. So perhaps, for those of you who have children, grandchildren, right? They might need a little bit extra from you, or vice versa. You might be the child who needs a little bit of an extra support from your parents or extended family, however it may be for you. It is a general reading, but when it comes to love, there's a lot of collectiveness present. So I love that energy. We'll clarify that a little bit later. Moving on to health, we have here the dry desert, interesting, and it's coming across as a reversed card. When I see this card for health, I feel like you may feel a little bit extra burdened by all the things that are happening around you, perhaps a little bit overwhelmed. So partly when it comes to health, this card is a little bit predictive of mental health issues that may be prevalent currently, and it's something to give attention to. And as you can see, it's a dry desert. She's standing there alone. And this might have to do with social distancing as well. So if you are that person who's, abiding by the rules, it's just getting a little bit tougher. But the good thing is, because you know what the cause is, if you thought it was something else, when it's actually, now it's this. And now that you know what the problem is, you can now pull in solutions and work towards improving that. Right? It helps. It helps to know what the problem is so you can go find solutions and then work your way forward. We always want to be moving forward, right? Pushing past. And so that's kind of what I'm getting with the card. And I do feel like reading the quote out to you. So let me read that for you and go a little bit more into detail. And again, we're going to clarify it later. So the quote that goes with this card is, dig deep. Dig deep for inspiration and truth. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. So being adaptable to all the changes that you may be experiencing as of now, that's the best way to move forward. What can you do for yourself? For those of you, especially if you rely on other you know, providers, you know, if you go in for your massage therapy, your physio, you know, things like that, and now you don't have access to those things, well, what are other ways that you can still address your health on your own, right? Looking for ways to manage the problem without depending on something else, you know, that you can still do something, even if it can be as effective as those therapy sessions, for example. What can you do, right? Looking for that, looking for online resources, whatever it may be. But that would kind of be the way to go about that. So the subject of your inquiry, so in this case health, is barren and can't give you anything right now. So is it getting better or worse? Well, it may remain what it is, but there is a lot of isolation present in the card as well, right? So yeah, it is kind of important to do that. No matter how beautiful and seductive the shimmering glow of a mirage, this is an illusion. When the dry desert card is reversed, it is a warning not to be hypnotized into thinking you will achieve your desire. So if you're really wanting to go there and like, oh, let's go hang out, meet up with friends, literally if it's isolation, that's your problem. There's no overcoming that right now. Okay? Consider the gift here though. Know that while this is not the right place, person, or circumstance for you at the moment, it means that something much better, more fulfilling, and life-sustaining is coming. So celebrate the warning and be grateful. And that's exactly what I would do with that card there as well. And then we have storm fields for finance. Okay, so in relation to your wealth, I feel like that there's like this internal storm, especially the way it's, you know, fallen into place here for you. There's an internal storm that is just beginning. It is just beginning to take shape and form in your life. And I'm just, you know, going off the illustration and the kind of feeling that I'm getting from the card. It's internal. And then it will become so that it will start affecting your home and, you know, all your possessions, things that you really do admire, that mean a lot to you in a negative way. So because, you know, it's coming across as an internal storm, so it's your thoughts, right? And especially if you're overthinking things, trying to budget things out, and it's just not working, right? Storm fields. It is a card that says there may be a lack of wealth, right? It is a card that says that budget will be tight, okay? Storm fields. That means either this is already happening or it's about to happen, right? It's going to play out differently for everyone. It's a general reading. The house is still in place here right now, but who knows what's going to happen once the storm hits. So that, I feel, will be left up to you. How powerful have you built the foundation of all that you have? Will it be able to outlast the storm that's incoming? All right, so it is what it is. That's kind of where we're at right now. Let's clarify all the cards that we have so far. And we're going to work backwards. I feel like working backwards. So we're going to clarify the financial situation and then going into health and love. So let's clarify the storm fields. Six of Cups, things that you have built up until now. You know, you've really been taking action on Knight of Wands, on it's a past project, things, everything that you've worked up until now, your finances were in a secure position, I feel. But right now you're having to tap into those assets, right? You're having to tap into perhaps things that you saved up for. It was meant for something else. And, you know, now you have to use it in a different way. And it's not something that's easy for you. With the Two of Swords coming out there like that, it will be a difficult decision, especially if the funds were stored, especially like if it's, example, you know, for a child and you're trying to pay for their tuition in the long term. It hasn't happened yet, right? You were just saving the funds for them. Then, yeah, you're just having to pull on other resources. So that may be something that you're having to face. Now, we do have the Wheel of Fortune that complemented the Two of Swords. And then I kept going, right? So Four of Cups and the Fool card in reversed with the Wheel of Fortune here for you. And, ooh. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to pause the reading right here. I see the battery going out. I will be right back, okay? Okay, so we're back. Let's continue with the other messages. I feel like, so with the Wheel of Fortune coming out, there is going to be a change in all this. Instead of tapping into those resources, or say if you do, say if you have to, you know, there's no other option left. With the Four of Cups and the Fool card, I feel like they're coming across as warning cards yet again, really just complementing the storm fields in reverse position and saying that watch yourself before you happen to make any rash decisions. I mean, not only is the Fool going off into nowhere, it's like a cliff, right? He doesn't know where he's stepping into. Not only that, but he's upside down. That has a lot to, you know, it's something to take into consideration as a warning sign. So if, you know, you find yourself being pressured by anyone or anything, and they're really urging you to do something that you're just not ready to do, or you haven't thought about it yet, you know, pertaining to your finances, your money, don't let them pressure you into doing that. Just watch out for that, because there will be people trying to take from you, not give, take. And it might become all the more overwhelming. And just think before you act. Okay? The other thing to go along with these cards is also, it's very much possible that you might overexert yourself over trying to find a financial source for what you do have going on for yourself. And wherever you might need to kind of then use, you know, how you're going to allocate your resources, that kind of a situation. It's a lot of things to think about, but you don't want to be at the end using too much and not be left with anything, because that can also result in poor health, right? Mentally speaking, other frustration as well, depression. Depression can lead to other problems moving forward, right? It's a cycle. It's a cycle. So that's something to, again, watch out for. Right, even if you're having to take action, make sure that it is well thought out. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify health here for you, Cancer. Okay, 5 of Wands and the Strength card. It will be a difficult period for you in the month of April. Okay, it is. It's going to be a little difficult. There might be a lot of things happening at the same time. But the good news is there is a Strength card here, which means that you are able to pull on your resources from the external world and, you know, find that power to overcome the difficulties and the hurdle that you may have to face in the month of April. Like I said, a lot of that might just be because of the current circumstances, and there's no escaping, right? Like I said, it is what it is. It's something that you're gonna have to just do your best to overcome, right? Taming your, even within this illustration, in the Strength card, it's not just about the physical. It's not the physical health, it's also the mental health. And it's about quietening your own mind, overcoming your own fears, which can only make things worse. Okay? This reminds me, I know it's like a desert, but it reminds me of like the iceberg model and the theory. Whatever's happening on the inside in your subconscious will then result, and once it merges out, it emerges into a plane where you can then see it, feel it, touch it, right? That's what the sand is. It will become a problem. So you don't want it to be so much so that it keeps on, you know, the water keeps disappearing and the more and more of the iceberg is seen and the problems are arising. Like, you need to be able to slow that down. Kind of hard to explain, but hopefully you are getting the message that I'm trying to share here with you. The other thing I want to point out is also the Strength card is also the card for Leo. If you do have a companion who is a Leo, if not, could be another fire sign such as Sagittarius or Aries, they might be of use right now. Like, a sense of comfort may come from this person. So that's something to consider. All right, encouragement. That is, let's clarify your love life, Cancer. I think the encouragement card is just very beautiful. It's very calming and soothing. You can see in the colors and illustrations, so that's a positive sign. 3 of Wands. Those of you who are single or even coupled, doesn't matter, all of you out there, 3 of Wands is a card of increased awareness. Woo, okay, Ace of Pentacles and 9. Hey, your love life is looking awesome, okay? Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles is a clear manifestation of something you may have been wanting for a very long time. So although there is these two, you know, these areas are a little bit, they're not optimal. So given that scenario, it's really nice to have something solid to look forward to, at least, you know, when it comes to your love life. Ace of Pentacles is beautiful because it demonstrates, or, you know, gives you a sign. It's a sign that something beautiful is on its way, right? It's coming, right? It's still expanding right now. It's a great time if you are looking to build, you know, a stronger partnership, you know. It's a great time for that, to explore each other, explore your partner, get to know them a little bit better. You're creating something very solid. It's a solid foundation of a long-lasting relationship, and it looks to be just so beautiful. You know, it's very luxurious in nature. It's very rich in nature. It's not just all in the mind. Like, the chances of you already being connected at a spiritual level, either it's already happened or it'll happen later. But this is physical connection, right? It's a physical manifestation. It's also about forming a very strong, stable, sturdy bond with your loved one, or loved ones even. You know, just having that sense of security and fullness by being there with them, for them, and vice versa, is just really able to bring you a more solid ground. So I really do like that here for you. Ace of Pentacles then turning into the Nine of Pentacles. I feel things might just happen really fast, or at least in your future, you're looking at really solid results, okay, in the coming years. Pentacles generally represents years, okay? And so that is a very positive news here for you. In the coming time, things will get stronger in this area. If you want more information, if you want to know things like, oh, how does my partner feel? I highly encourage you to check out my website at impureguidance.com. The link is also in the description below. And take a look at the love readings. I would recommend the partner and I spread, or the consciousness spread. Okay, let us close off your reading with affirmations. These are Magical Times empowerment cards. I'm going to focus in on April. Affirmations are a beautiful tool for a very healthy and a positive mindset. And I also offer customized affirmations, so feel free to email me if you'd like more information on that. Okay, lovely card here for you. We have Faith, a beautiful light blue color. Believe that you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. Lovely message. Let us read out the affirmations as well. So faith, along with that strength card, I like that. It means you are being protected. You are being given what you may need during this time. So you have that, you have resources. You just have to have faith. Look out, right? You will find it. Encouragement, all those cards. So let's read the affirmations. Today I will take a leap of faith and spread my wings. I will shine the light from within and know my strength, for I am not alone. A greater power than me is by my side. I will ask and receive. The still small voice that I have been waiting to hear will come and guide me. It's beautiful. For those of you looking for more messages from your higher self, from the universe, I'm more than happy to do a quick, like a 10-minute reading for you. Again, that option is present on my website. I already offered free readings last month, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it was useful and helpful. And again, I'm happy to do a follow-up reading for you. The options are present on my website, okay? No more free readings for this month. We're done. Kind of busy now. So, yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. I wish you a beautiful month. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.